Hey, what's going on, guys? Bot Mentality here. Today, I want to speak to you about where and how to get started in cryptocurrency. One of the things I've noticed is there's a lot of people who are very interested in the digital currency space, but they don't actually know where and how to get started safely. So this video is going to be the first I make regarding this, how to get started, where to get started. It's going to be a sort of beginner playlist where we'll have a collection of videos that will give you the building blocks and support you need in order to jump in, get started, and be successful investing in cryptocurrencies. That's my whole goal with making this series. So today, what I want to talk about is where and how to buy your first cryptocurrency and get started, as there's a lot of people who've heard of Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin, but they don't know where to go to get them or how to do it safely. So one thing I also want to bring up is that all the different websites I'll be going to, I'll have the link in the description. So after you watch the video, you'll be able to head down there and click on those, and they'll take you directly where you need to be to get started. So the first question is where to buy it. I recommend you use Coinbase, and let me explain why. So first, the USD dollar, so the dollar amount you actually send over to Coinbase, let's say you send $100 over to Coinbase, it's insured up to $250,000. So if anything were to happen to their website or their company, you'll get that money back. So definitely keep an eye on that because it's a United States company, and that's why I prefer to use it over others. They do have the top 3 currencies listed on here, which is Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin. So that's really, if I was a beginner, that's exactly where I would start. And I think that's where most of us would start, is with Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is the sort of standard that all other coins are measured off of, and that all coins should interact with Bitcoin. And you can trade Bitcoin for most altcoins if you want to expand your range into that later. But that's a little bit more advanced. We'll talk about altcoins later. The majority of altcoins, really what you want to know is that there's this Coinbase has Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin. Also, Coinbase has an app, so you can download the app on the iOS store or the Android Google Play Store, and you can actually access Coinbase and purchase on there and essentially have almost all the functionality you would have on a computer on the website on your phone. So you can go ahead and download the Coinbase app while you're watching this video. You'll see it in there. Another reason why I like Coinbase is you can send your dollar from your bank account or your checking account to your Coinbase wallet, and it will sit there. And what that'll actually allow you to do is to, when the price drops and you'd like to get in at a lower price on Bitcoin, Ethereum, or Litecoin, you can go ahead and have the money sitting in Coinbase just like as it would in your checking account or your bank account. And the transaction fee to send it over from your bank account to Coinbase is actually free. You don't have to pay anything for that. And if you send the money from Coinbase to GDAX, which I'll talk about a little bit later in the video, you can actually buy the currency for free as well. So the whole transaction can be without charge, assuming you add liquidity. And we'll talk a little bit about that. But the main thing is you can send your dollar over to Coinbase, just let it sit in there like a bank account. It's FDIC insured. And when there's a good opportunity to buy a dip, you can go ahead and purchase from Coinbase. So another way you can actually purchase on Coinbase once you register an account is, instead of linking your checking account, you can actually just link your debit card or credit card. So when you use a debit card, now one thing you understand is that if you buy the currency directly from your bank account, let's say from a checking account, if you purchase it, you don't send your money over to sit in Coinbase in the dollars, you actually buy and they charge your checking account. What's going to happen is the coin has to be delivered to your Coinbase, and that can take anywhere between 7 and 14 days. So that's a long time, especially if you can't buy or sell during that period after purchase. So what I actually recommend, instead of buying the coin from your checking account, I recommend you send your dollar over to Coinbase and let it sit there and wait for an opportunity to arrive versus just buying it straight away from your checking account. If you use a debit card, it's the same thing. It may be a little bit quicker, but it's essentially the same thing as in your checking account. Now, if you use a credit card, the transaction will be instantaneous, which is very advantageous if you're looking to get in immediately and you don't have dollar already sitting in your Coinbase wallet to go ahead and purchase it that way. So the one downside about using a credit card is you are going to be charged a 3.99% fee. But of course, you get your coins instantly in your Coinbase account to either go ahead and sell them again, flip them for a profit, or just to hold in there and lock in that profit. Either way. One thing I should mention is if you make a purchase using your checking account, you are going to be locked in at that price. So for example, if you purchase one Bitcoin at, let's say, $1,000, if the price goes up to $1,500, even if it takes 14 days to deliver your coin, you will receive the coin and you have locked in that purchase price of $1,000. So make sure you keep that in mind. Now, one thing I mentioned earlier regarding Coinbase, one of the best things about Coinbase is that you can send your USD, your dollar, from Coinbase to GDAX. What is GDAX? GDAX is a company that owns Coinbase. So they're one and the same. However, GDAX specifically refers to their trading platform. And so I have that here. So first you'll make your account on Coinbase, link your bank account, buy your currency, or put your dollar amount on there. And you can either send your dollar to GDAX or send the coins to GDAX to trade them. It's a trading platform, a web platform. So you don't have to download anything. This is what it looks like. This is GDAX. Again, the link will be in the description. What GDAX allows you to do is place different types of orders. So instead of in Coinbase, your order being executed by Coinbase and they execute it at market, so at whatever price it's at, you can actually set something called a limit order in GDAX, which will allow you to purchase at a very specific price that could be, far below the price. And also, you're doing something called adding liquidity if you use a limit order, and it won't actually charge you a fee to purchase. So that's something that's very, very useful, and a lot of people don't know that. You can actually buy cryptocurrency and sell cryptocurrency for free using GDAX. It's a very powerful tool, especially when you realize that, in the stock market, you might pay, $10 to buy and $10 to sell. Meanwhile, in GDAX, you can trade completely free as long as you use limit orders. So I definitely recommend, if you're looking into day trading, you're looking into trading in general, or just looking to buy feeless and sell feeless cryptocurrency, definitely make a GDAX account and transfer your dollar over here, or transfer your Bitcoin, Litecoin, or Ethereum over to GDAX. It's completely safe. Just remember to use your authentication and your two-factor authentication and your have a complex password. It's definitely fine, but remember, GDAX owns Coinbase. So open up your Coinbase account, go ahead and buy your cryptocurrency. You can keep it in Coinbase or send it to an external wallet, or you can transfer it over to GDAX here to trade it, which is what I prefer to do. So this is GDAX, guys. Now, where can you chart these cryptocurrencies? Where can you look at them to look at support and resistance lines and etc.? Now, one thing you can always do is, of course, do it in GDAX. You have the 1 minute, 5 minute, 15 minute, 1 hour, 6 hour, 1 day. Coinbase also has this feature. Once you get your account signed in, you can take a look at that. But what I prefer to do, and I think most people prefer to do, is actually use TradingView. So TradingView, and again, the links will be in the description. TradingView actually allows you to you can have a watch list of multiple different cryptocurrencies over here. You can switch between them and see them like this. It's a lot, because the charts are a lot larger, it's a lot better to see the distribution of the price. It's just, everything's better. There's a lot more customization features here on TradingView, many different, much more time frames to look at. You can also customize them and add different time frames. You have all those different indicators you can use. So TradingView overall just dominates the charting space, especially for cryptocurrencies. This is what I recommend you use. It's completely free. You don't have to make an account, but there are paid options as well. And it gives you live quotes and live data. So it's definitely something you'll want to keep an eye on. Now, where do you track cryptocurrencies? Where can you track the prices and have alerts sent to your phone? I recommend you actually don't use the Coinbase alerts, because they're really lagged, and you might not get an alert, or you might get one late. That's one area of opportunity they have to improve. I recommend you use something called Blockfolio. This is the app I use. It's on the App Store. It's on the Google Play Store. And essentially what this does is it allows you to set your coins. You can even put in how much of a coin you have and what price. It'll track how much you're up or down. And you can set custom alerts for it to notify you either one time. Let's say Bitcoin rises to a certain price or drops to a certain price. It'll notify you one time. You can have it notify you over and over and essentially blow up your phone. So you check it. Blockfolio is awesome. This is the app I recommend you guys get to track cryptocurrencies. And it also has charting on there too. So if you want to chart on the go, you can. Another note I should make is that TradingView has a really nice web browser for your phone. So you can actually go to the TradingView website as well and chart a little bit more complex It was a little bit better than Blockfolio, but Blockfolio works just fine, especially when you only need to just glance at it while you're out and about or at work or anything like that. So we went over where to buy. I recommend you buy on Coinbase. Where to buy coins for free is to transfer your dollar into Coinbase and then transfer it from Coinbase to GDAX. We talked about GDAX here and how you can use this to, again, buy for free. And if you're looking to day trade, this is the web platform you ought to get started on with the top currencies. We've also looked at where to chart, which is I recommend using TradingView. So, and also we also looked at where you can get alerts on the price of cryptocurrency so you don't have to sit here and constantly check your phone. So for a beginner, these are the 4 different tools you definitely want to have in your arsenal and you definitely want to get started with regarding cryptocurrency. I'll be making more videos here in the future about, I'm going to a little bit more in depth on how exactly to purchase for free and where to find free list purchases, which is a GDAX. I'll be going in more in depth on how to jump into a trade, different things to look for, how to chart, support and resistance. I actually do have a video on technical analysis now. I'll be going into where to purchase more altcoins outside of Bitcoin, where to look at to get into initial coin offerings, ICOs, and different things like that. So I have a lot of content backed up, guys. Go ahead and subscribe, like the video. If there's something here I missed, leave a comment and let me know, and I can go over in a future video. Or if you have any questions for me, leave a comment, and I'd love to respond to that. But really, I just wanted to get this out here and send this to some of my friends and different family members and everyone out there who I want to just help you guys get into the space. This is how I do it. This is exactly how I get started. And I really appreciate you guys watching. My name is Bot Mentality. Remember to trade like a machine. Have a great day, everybody.